Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, it's finally time for the moment everyone's been waiting for, including myself. But Chapter 3 is finally upon us. The end is almost here. Select a god-awful chapter to experience. But now that we've dated Karen, Bigfoot, Jerry, and Oliver, but we only found 2 of them, so... But now we can do whatever this is. I'm not sure who I'm gonna have the sex with, but enter your name. We're finally ready. Fongingi. Balls. Buka gagomoma. Sudan's farmard. 4 big guys. We'll just go with the good old Feb. Do you want a phone or a typewriter? I would prefer the phone. I like the phone. What is your gender? Another! We will become something greater. What would you like to use? Standard pronouns or enter your own? Enter my own. We've already been through this. Enter in pronouns in use of the place of he, she, they. Suck. Egg. I am inside your walls. Train. Cum lord. Shoddy little baddie. Which of these are correct? Egg wants, egg eat, egg eats, egg hollers. Egg want, egg eat, egg eat. I'll go with 1. What gender nouns would you like? Neutral. We always go with the neutral. Oh, dramatic cutscene. Mayor Mingus, what are you gonna do? Never mind, I don't want to know. Thank you all for showing up for yet another essential meeting of the Mingling. Is this the Purge? Sure as you're all aware, our humble council of concerned citizens, made up of Dialtown's most powerful and noteworthy residents. Presiding over this meeting is none other than yours truly, the shrewd and devilishly cunning Mayor of Dialtown, Miss Mingus Crown. Hi. Hey, boss. Hey, man. What's up, bozo? Hey, good evening. Hey, kitty. I heard that. I fucking heard that! Alright. Now let's get shit down to business. When I figured out which one of you... When I do that. Moving on. Now, time to establish taxation and theft as the same thing. Before we get on to our pressing business, I'll conduct a quick head count. Little Billy, kicker of shins, biter of ankles, the bane of Dialtown's alleys, public schools, and playgrounds. Why are you part of the council? What the fuck was that? Okay, Rotary Christ, do you know how sensitive a cat's hearing is? Are you asking if this is the first time I've shrieked directly into a cat's ear? Bit of a stupid question, that, bozo. You see, this is why we have to invite you here. You are diabolical. You're too dangerous to have in our opposition's hands. Yeah, and it's really swell. Being feared rocks, you know. You think that's news to me? No. Being feared's half of my whole job, you little piece of shit. I'm a Machiavellian little scamp, whatever the fuck that word is. Who taught you that word? I know I cut education by 50% across the board the last year, so it couldn't have been school. I'm simply just built different, you MILF. No matter, moving on. Theodore Rustlebelt, zoo master and allegedly famed explorer of caged beasts and jailer of zebras and whatnot. Oi, crikey. Hello, yes, bully to that lot of you, glad to be back. Quack. What? And what might that be, standing on the table in front of you? That's just none is to none other than Siz's Dialtownus, the noble Dialtown native swan. I can clearly see that as the swan, Theodore. What I meant was, why is it here? Why on earth would you drag a feral pond avian into our meeting? She seems docile enough. Look at her. She wouldn't hurt a fly. Well, is she toilet trained? No. Why isn't the whole world a toilet in a way? Shit on my face and call me dirty. This town might be maybe... I don't know. Again, why the swan, Theodore? Oh, don't tell me it's... Why? For show and tell, of course! Shut that shit up, Theodore. Get the swan out. Every meeting. Every goddamn meeting! You have to bring some shit up. Okay, we have a lot to go over, so let's just get moving on. The swan can stay if you cease talking right now. Right, yes, bully to that. See? Nothing. Fantastic. Alright. Next up, Shooty and Stabby, our sinister representatives from the oh-so-feared Dialtown mob. Wait, people actually are afraid of us now? Yes! That's news to me. We did it, bro. We've hit the big leagues. We're real criminals now. All of those fabricated headlines about us that the mayor bribed the press to publish must have finally paid off. Jesse! Oh, hell yeah, bro. I'm gonna make you Walter White for no reason. If only Pa could see me now. Jesse! Well, yes. Most of the people you two mug, swindle, and steal from tend to be positively terrified of you both. Yes, they are afraid, definitely. I didn't just bribe them. Well, specifically terrified or accidentally knocking either of you over mid-mugging. You know, in case one of you bag your heads on the pavement and they get convicted of manslaughter. Yeah, that'll do it. Wait, people think... Jesse! Wait, people think we aren't an ominous force to be reckoned with? Outside of them being afraid of grievously harming one of my henchmen and electing my divine/feline wrath? Nah, not even remotely. Not one bit. But we in the mob, though. We've got convictions. You have exactly one connection. Did I read convictions? Well, it's same thing. Which happens to be me, a figure of whose the citizens of Dialtown are actually afraid of, and for a good goddamn reason. We can be scary. If you can, I've yet to see it. Watch this, bozo! See that? I fired a gun. How's that for intimidating, huh? I'm sure I'd be positively quivering in my boots if your gun was actually loaded. Now, put that thing back where you found it and don't even think about picking it back up while I'm addressing you. Yes, ma'am. Shit, bro. I told you that these lousy blanks don't have the same effect. Mayor, can we have some bullets? You know, in case we need to ice someone for you. And can I have a government-assigned sharp or stabbing knife? This one's got awfully dull, but for me to slice my sandwiches during lunchtime. Did you say sandwich? No, we've been over this. You'll only hurt yourself if I've given you real weapons. Just be happy with those. Okay, moving on. Next member, Abel Brannigan, violator of OSHA regulations and the sole proprietor of Dialtown's Fun Fair, the most recklessly ran fun fair in America. Baby, next to Baboon World over in Nevada anyways. Oh wait, there's Big Bertha. I feel like the megaphone screaming, the swan, and the gunshot, I can't really live up to the standard that's been set for me thus far. Like, what? I'm gonna pull a Ferris wheel out of my ass? No. I'd be immensely impressed if you could, but the basics of introduction will suffice. Alright then. Hello. All glad to be back. Shut this fucking child up before I punt a child across the room. Theodore, please take the megaphone away from the boy. Thank you. Alright. Thank you. Moving on. Do I get to finish my... No! Next, we have the one and only God, who's filling in for our dear comrade Bunny, the owner of Bunny's Burgers off Main Street. Hello, I'm here. He's also a hobo, and woke up face down in a puddle this morning. Wait a minute. Why am I here? Do I own Bunny's Burgers? Yo, I own a burger joint. I'm not... No, hobo, you own nary a house, hovel, cottage, bungalow, trailer, nor gazebo in my city, and really have no social power whatsoever. Ah, shit. You've honestly done very little to warrant anyone having much respect or admiration for you. I mean, I kinda did create the universe though, right? You did do that! Yes, and we were still tremendously upset with you for doing so. You think I enjoy existing? I want to die! God damn, I love the cycle of rebirth and constant suffering! Ah, shucks. So wait, what am I even doing here then? Because, as you recall, Bunny got flattened over by a rogue fortune-telling amusement park cabinet, and we needed someone at short... Wait, does that mean that Randy's route was canon in this? And believe me, you cannot get more short notice than a man wandering around, carrying around a sign saying, "We'll do cartwheel for dog food." Ah, coolio, coolio. Or is this like the canonical ending of all the routes combined? Honestly, sitting in a heated room and talking about politics and junk? Politics. Yeah, sure, whatever. I think you might have sent police ticks. It's a hell of a lot easier than doing a cartwheel, let me tell you. Yes, I'm sure I can't do a cartwheel, actually. My sign was a fraudulent. I just wanted dog food and was hoping someone would pay me before demanding they see the cartwheel. Wait. Wait, you created an entire universe, and yet the ability to perform a simple cartwheel eludes you? I'm not simple! Dude, that takes a lot of bell. Have you ever tried to do one, huh? They're really hard. Shut up. Oh, get back to— Alright then. Now that we're all present and accounted for, we can begin. I hereby officially declare the meeting of the Mingling now in session. I hope that you all had a relatively pleasant journey here despite the dismal weather. You summon a child to town hall on a school night and expect them to skateboard here in the middle of a thunderstorm. Will you let little Billy Button hear him out or shut him up? We'll hear him out just for the dialogue. It isn't my fault that you decided to spend your mingling meeting taxi allowance on firecrackers and licorice-flavored meth. Yeah, but... You know, that's a bully point indeed. Hear him out or shut him up. I'll hear him out. Fuck it. Must we have met during this thunderstorm foray? Bully. That's not bully. Why, my flamingos are most likely scared senseless without me sitting in their pen taking pot shots at the thunderstorm with my rifle. The lightning would know to stay well away from my mingos. I can tell you that much, bully. First of all, I believe those statements definitely answer how you managed to end up with over a dozen deaf flamingos. Secondly, as you are no doubt aware, this was the only day of the week that we could all make it for this meeting. You can thank Billy's upcoming court case and Shooty and Stabby's jazz recital for that. Yes, but you say, the thunder, I can control when we meet Theodore, but not the weather. Then you're a weak piece of shit. Not yet anyways, I'm not God. Yet. Now then. You all know why we've gathered here. No, I don't. Nah, I don't. Quiet, you. Abel, wheel the projector over and start the slideshow. Just like that, very slowly. Big Bertha, play the shit. Playing. Yes, folks. We're here to discuss none other than the Green Menace. Look at him! Fep! The egg layer. This clown, I've heard this one. Oh yeah, that bozo. Ah, the green one. Yes, yes, yes! I'm sure that you're all well acquainted with this emerald entity. That's probably the best thing anyone's ever called me. In the past 12 months, we have caught Fep laying eggs on private property. Look at my pose, though. Harassing Dialtown's public. Oh shit, dat me. Exposing Dialtown's public to vulgar cinema. Convicting Dialtown's most reliable bank teller to skip town so that she can paint pointless mountains. So all the routes are canon. Befriending the fugitive known as Bigfoot. Stealing the rug from my office! And possibly worst of all, fraternizing with Randy Jade, possibly the worst citizen in Dialtown. But look at him! He's jamming. Wait, how is hanging out with Randy the worst thing out of the stuff you just mentioned? Oh, isn't truly. I just personally find that last one particularly repulsive. He managed to help a man. As you all know, Dialtown has a status quo, which acts as the backbone for our robust, inclusive, but civilized society. We live in that. One that we have toiled strenuously to project. As mayor, I have made sizable strides in recreated Dialtown that existed under my grandfather's leadership. A town of prosperity, order, and hope. A utopia, really. But, as I'm sure you know, when one attempts to compare the Dialtown of my grandfather's time to the Dialtown of today, you inevitably run into a discrepancy. A green discrepancy. Money! Simply put, Fep isn't just a threat to our society, but a threat to normality itself. Egg is the final hurdle in recreating the Dialtown that existed in 1966. 1966 being the year of the dial-up, the year my grandfather changed the whole world for the better. Simply put, Fep must be promptly disposed of. One question though, what were the minions doing in the 1900s? I say, why don't we just lock I'm in your walls back up in the zoo? I think that's a bully idea, don't you? Shut the fuck up! So what? Letting I'm in your walls escape from your zoo once again wasn't enough? I don't trust you to contain Fep. Dismissed. Alright, let's take the idea of prolonged captivity entirely out of the equation then. I say we just bonk I'm in your walls over the head with a shovel, you know. Bury I'm in your walls out in the woods. A quick wham bam, thank you ma'am. And eggs out of your hands for good. Right, until the wild boar buries I'm in your walls and suddenly eggs tamed a boar. If we can't contain a mountainless Fep, what hope do we have against one riding a boar? This is all too hard and pointless. I give up. Why don't we just eat a burger out in the nearest dumpster and call it a night? I agree with that. I vote that we do that. Inaction simply isn't an option. Look, you all have something to gain from Fep's exile. Billy, is it not Fep who indirectly responsible for the conversion of Dialtown cinema into an 18-only spook house? Yeah, cutting me off from my favorite person to torture in the whole city. I love fucking Oliver's shit. I can't steal the fucker's fez if I can't get to him, can I? Theodore, with Fep out of the picture, you'll be free to recapture and study the elusive Bigfoot undisturbed. By Jove, think of what I could deduce from the new first samples alone. Stabby, Shooty, by pulling this job off successfully, you'll have proven yourselves worthy of the rank of Enforcer. Dialtown's populace will know that you two must be feared, and for good reasons, as you'll be directly executing my will. We'll be qualified for. I mean, yeah! Of course we're qualified to act as your enforcers. Leave it to us, Miss Crown, Mr. White. Hey, Abel. No more egg shits in your funfair. Fantastic. And God, you're being paid in dog food to warm your seat. Thanks, you too. As a committee of concern... Wait, we're a committee? Wait, I figured that we were, I don't know, fucking something else? A group? An evil league of vanillous fiends? Or some rival to that effect? I'm a gaslight god. And you joined an evil society without complaint? Hey, free dog food. No, we are not an evil league, legion, squad, team, band, or anything of the sort. What made you think that we were? I don't know. Well, for one, we're meeting during a thunderstorm. I don't control the clouds. You do. I can't try as I may. You can control the weather. If you don't like it, you can turn the thunder off. Hey, I'm fine with it. I'm just saying. Oh, also, the matching purple thing you've got going with your outfit and the over-presence of purple in the room? Yeah, that's just coincidental. We're also meeting in a building that is essentially a giant version of your head. Also, there's a tiny golden replica of your head on top of your cane. Also, the fact that you have a cane to begin with is pretty damning. Alright, I'll admit, this is... Do you want the rest of your dog food or not? I want it. I'll be good. I'll be good, ma'am. Excellent. Now, on to the capture itself. Theodore, I need a cat carrier. The one that you brought the swan in here will suffice. Shooty and Stabby will take care of the rest. How on earth are we gonna get I'm in your walls into it, Miss Crown? Yeah, Mr. White, have you seen that fucker up close? An egg looks like an egg, scratches its and possibly bites. Oh, don't worry, you two. I think you'll find my methods of subduing I'm in your walls to be most effective. That video was the whole meeting, and Mayor Mingus is trying to get rid of me. I say damn it to that! You know, I'ma engage the audience. Time to engage you, because I saw this, I was looking at my analytics, and for some, like it said, half of you aren't subscribed. I don't give a shit about that. I don't trust the analytics. Although it does say that, yeah, I don't trust it because it also says 100% of you are female, which I have a hard reason to believe that is true. But anyways, leave in the comments which part, like, stamp the video, be like, I like this. This is a funny moment. The funny man made a funny moment. And I was like, haha, I laughed a little. I got a little bit of air at my nose. But anyways, you can do that. I hope you enjoyed this video. So, see you next time.